Hey guys, so it's Kira from Get His here, and today we're going to be bathing my tortoises. So let's get on with the video. So I've got the tubs here with the water in. They've got the names at the front, Merlin and Loki. It's the same tubs that we use for the baby snakes, but I keep these two for the tortoises. The bathing tortoises is every other day central for them. It's hydration, they get water from it, it helps them pee and poo. We also have a brush for them to brush the shells. It keeps the shells nice and clean. I put in the hot water first and then I add the cold. I make sure it's tepid water for them and it's nice and clean for them. I normally bath them twice because they, if they pee and poo fast in the water, then I take it out, rinse it, clean it, put more water in, so they get it. In their tub, they have a big bowl for them. They go in and out of it, so that's why I bath them every other day, because they still get the water when they go in it. They've also got food that doesn't really help put weight on, but it does have water in it for them as well, which is in another video for use. So let's go and get the tortoises. So here is Merlin next to his tub. I can tell he's Merlin from the size of him and also the pink dots. Where we got them from, they did have dots, but Loki has lost his dot when growing. So we know it's him. He's a little bit smaller than Merlin. So we put them in and just leave them for a little bit. With tortoises, you cannot turn them upside down or straight up, because inside their guts and everything isn't as stable as ours, so they do go up and down and it'll hurt them. So I just put him in there. Merlin and Loki, we found out, is actually females when they were older, but we didn't want to change their names because it kind of just stuck with us. So they have a little bit of a play around in the water, and then I'll brush them. I normally like to wait until they have done their business before fetching them out, cleaning the tub, adding more water and then brushing them, because I don't like leaving them in there because of hygiene. So we'll just leave them in there for a little bit because, oh, he's just done a pee, I think. So I'll leave them to do the business and everything, and then I'll come back to you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so we're back and I've just cleaned the water and everything. It might not look like in this one, but they've got fresh water after they've done the business. So now I'm going to show you how... Did you just... Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I brush them. So I take them out, come on you, and put them on tissue. And I just dab the brush in there, and I start with the top of the shell, so it gets all the dust off and badness and just up. Okay. That's why I have tissue underneath them. There we go, you sit there a minute. And I just brushed around the top of the shell, not hard, because tortoises' shells are very sensitive. There we go. So you do have to do under the shell, but there's also a way to do that so you're not hurting them. So I just like to brush here nice and gently, and their feet. It might tickle them. Yeah. So I'm holding them underneath with 2 fingers, but I'm not turning them upside down. And then I just lift him up, do a side of the shells, first side of the shells. I keep saying him because I'm used to it. Because obviously in their beds, they get the dust and everything from their bedding. Yes, I know. There we go. He also likes it if I go underneath his chin. Right here. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Yes. So that is Loki done. There you go. I'm not going to put him back in, so I'm going to just get a little bit more of a tissue and just dampen him off so the bedding doesn't stick to him. Come on then. There we go. Clean that bit. Right. And I'll pass that one back to my mum. There we go. Yes, you're up next, aren't you? Alright. Come on then, you. Drip, drip. Right. So I take out his water and just do his shell first. Her shell first. Keep saying his, I know. Terrible. But we did get told it was a boy. There we go. And it makes the shells so nice and shiny, look, right? So that's after being bathed. It's before. It fetches out the darkness and the colourfulness in them. He likes his her bum being scrubbed, don't you? Yes. Where are you going? You have to be bathed. And then, like the other one, do the feet, a little bit on their head. Just give some hydration, and it's good for them. Hold. And here, if you can see, bits and pieces can get stuck underneath the shell, near the legs. Like this bit here. Do the bum, the shell here, underneath, and this side. I know. Wait there a minute. Stop trying to escape. So it doesn't get the bedding stuck to them, so I tap them off. And that bit. Right. Wasn't that bad, was it? No. So we've got here a spring dried mix, Missouri. I got this from the pet shop. It's nutrients for the tortoises in the pellets. I've got cucumber. Cucumber doesn't really feed them, it's more for hydration and water, but it's something different for them to eat through the winter. And also cress that I mix in with the food as well. I do normally put calcium every other day on their foods, just sprinkle it on top for them. It helps with the shell and the colours. So what I do is I put some Missouri, just a little bit, they don't eat much, in one of my little bowls. Some spring dried mix in another one. And pellets I put in with the Missouri, only a little sprinkle. And then after boiling the kettle, because it's winter so it's nice and warm in the belly, I just put a little bit of water just over the top of them in with them. So while that soaks, I do my cucumber, which I've already done, and as you can see I've took the skin off because tortoises can't eat the skin. Through the summer I like to put in some dandelion leaves, dandelion flowers, mallow leaves, pansies, clovers, stuff like that. You just wash them off, and then I like to chop them up and mix in with the foods for them, but at the minute it's snow so you can't really do that, so that's why I use cucumber. They can also have a little bit of apple, not a lot, just a little bit, so I share that between them and the guinea pigs. And I mix that in for them, so it's that, yet again, doesn't really put weight on them, but it's good for hydration. So I have the plate here that I put it on. As you can see, that's already soaked up in the water. So then I transfer that, which bowl am I going to put it in? Put it in this one. Transfer that into here. So you can see the steam. So it just soaks in there for a little bit. Let the steam out. Put that over there. As you can see, with hot water they finger up faster. So then I put in the pellets in here. Dry the water off, put it in there. And then put that over here, that one. And then I like to mix it up, because sometimes tortoises can be picky. Mix that up, and then in here I'm going to put my cucumber off the paper in there. And then with this, I just take some. They do love these. They like eating the leaves off of them. There we go. Put that back there. And then mix that up. And then on the bowl, I just put that there so they've got a choice. I normally have them out on the tray here with me, and they try and eat everything so that you can go to the wash. And they're trying to eat everything that I'm trying to put on the table for them. So that's their food. Doesn't really look appetizing, but to them it does. And that is what I feed my tortoises. I shall be doing another video through the summer of me doing it with the dandelions and everything, but apart from that, guys, I shall see you later. Bye. So guys, this is a video just to show you how I bath my tortoises and their enjoyment of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.